You know, my sister's rather fond of you. Strange. She's not typically drawn to unremarkable men.
It's pretty, no?
Pretty vulgar, theatrical, and tasteless as ever. Not the most attractive community, are they?
You do realize they can hear you?
You do realize I don't care. You are a runt. You are a runt amidst a species of leviathans. I recommend you not give me any further reason to stake that feeble, incurvated sternum of yours.
What do you make of our latest candidate?
Oh, let me see Marcel. He's arrogant, he's stubborn, prone to self-aggrandizement. He should fit in perfectly. But it appears that we've interrupted a collection of filthy amateurs. Well, have you met his night walkers? Not the brightest assortment. Cowering behind your witchcraft, you always were pathetic, Finn. In the event that you should suffer horribly, I can't promise I won't enjoy it immensely. These pathetic lies promise to be as difficult to swallow as your stuffing this year near Klaus walnuts, honestly. You think somehow I'm responsible for your little breakup. How adorably delusional of you, Aurora. You do realize that you're utterly insane.
I thought this lot would have learnt their lesson.
Well, they're not exactly renowned for their genius. Yes, I doubt that your presence is particularly welcome anywhere. It's an unpleasant thing, delving into such a depraved and repellent mind. Our second-rate Napoleon desperately trying to leave his mark on the world with those filthy little claws. Of all the nauseating dinner theater we've endured throughout the centuries, these performances are by far the worst. I suppose eventually he was able to distinguish between real love and some petty desire. Once he discarded you, the veil was lifted and all that remained was something quite pathetic.
Well, feel free to have a drink.
You could spare me the counterfeit camaraderie. You are a deranged and ridiculous child who cannot be left unsupervised. Do you know, I think the greatest mercy that I ever paid my brother was to compel you to leave him. Well, look at that. So it appears I've struck a nerve. How was hell? Is it warm this time of year?
I would be mad to believe that.
Perhaps you should see a therapist. 900 years in a box. 0 patience. You carefully craft yourself into this abomination purely to become an errand boy to that banshee? Matthew Donovan. How adorably inconvenient. Unfortunately, we don't have time to play right now.
Do you want the chains back on?
You'd be doing us all a marvelous favor. Perhaps you could fasten something to his mouth. You, Marcellus, you are not needed, welcome, or wanted.
You requested a private audience.
Private, yes. And yet you brought these 2 fascinating Neanderthals. It is such a hollow little life that you lead, Nicholas. Maybe Vincent should find himself a new hobby, because clearly this witchcraft thing isn't working out for him. I've had this suit for over 100 years. It's proven far more reliable than you, Marcellus.